Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Check it. Welcome back to episode 43. And we love spooky season. Let's get our secret handshake in.
Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
Activate. Woo.
There's evil afoot.
Evil. Is that how you do it? Hey, everybody who loves SpongeBob, you'll know what that fucking means. Anyway, this is not sponsored by Triple, but I will say, if you like to partake, this is an awesome seltzer that has 3 milligrams of THC. So yummy.
It's actually really good.
They don't sponsor us, but please sponsor us.
It's really good.
I'd rather drink than smoke, but that's just me. Oh.
Yes.
You said you had a Zoomie.
Oh, I do. Do I? Shit.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I remember a Zoomie that I can share.
Mm-hmm.
I had a wonderful day with Dason today. We had a mommy and me date.
Mm-hmm.
And she took me to Pick a Party. Shout out Carla. Woo! We love Carla at Pick a Party. She has her own toy store. Talk about living the dream.
I know.
We were talking about earlier, and it's like, and this is actually going to dovetail perfectly with what we're talking about today, is like doing something you absolutely love and making money off it.
Yeah.
She started her toy store this year.
Yeah.
I thought it was like last year.
I thought it was at least a couple of years before Dason met her.
Yeah. No, she started like this, I don't know, March, maybe January, February.
That's so awesome.
Early spring. Anyway, and we met her. We've become really good friends, and she's just lovely. And she owns a toy store, and she has every blind box you can possibly think of. Sunny Angels, Labubu's, Snoopy, my fucking favorite. My also favorite, all of these toys, except for these 2 Labubu's, were bought from her her toy store. And not the big Snoopies either, but all the other little guys here. This fuck ass one right here, who's so cute, but I got 2 of them and I'm pissed. So anyway, we went there today and we hung out and we partook in getting some really cute fucking toys. Now, did we spend too much money? Yes. But were we healing? Was I healing my inner child? Also yes. And when I say we spent money, I meant Dason spent money. And she said, whatever you want. And I was like, ooh. And then if you're a good person like me, you just go, oh, okay. Like this one's cute. One, I'm holding a box like the whole time. And then Dason turns around and she goes, get a fucking basket and put toys in it. And I'm like, okay. And I went kind of crazy.
That's awesome.
Not as crazy as Dason. And by crazy, I meant like a handful of boxes and stuff. But God, it was so fun. And then, like we have this thing, I'm like, you buy, I'll fly. So I drove all the way back from LA.
Sure.
And she goes, want to go to lunch? And I go, lunch? Bitch, by the time we get back, it's going to be dinner time because it took us 2 hours to get home. And she was like, okay. And then we went to the reunion and we had a really nice fancy dinner, just the 2 of us.
How fun.
And I was telling you earlier, it made me want to cry like the whole time because one, you know how much I love toys and it's like living the dream. And then Carla was telling us too, she was like, oh my gosh, I let my mom buy, she had a whole box of, I don't know if they were Labubu's. It was like a whole set, right? And her mom opened every single one of them and like has them on display in her bedroom. And she's like, yeah, because me and my mom started out at the swap meet, like selling like plushies and stuff like that. And then just kind of spent her last $300 on buying like Labubu's and stuff. Yeah. And then now her toy store is taken off and it's so awesome. So awesome. And it makes me want to cry because she's like, yeah, we didn't have money when we were growing up. And like, now we get to like fulfill our dreams. And I'm like, and she's genuinely the biggest kid I've ever met. Yeah. Anyone walks in her store, she's like, hi, hello. Like, and she's always like that. You know?
How old, would you say she was?
She's like mid-30s.
Isn't it amazing?
That's
at 30,
yeah.
At 30 years old, you own your own toy store.
Yeah. And
Isn't that amazing?
She just opened it this year. And then she had Patrick Star in her store. She's had Remy Parsons in her store. These are all big influencers on TikTok. And she's had Bretman Rock in her store just from being a nice fucking person and like always putting TikToks out and stuff like that. But like this couldn't have happened to a nicer person. and I was telling Tate earlier that,
Sure.
and Dason, like I just love going to that store. One, because I love toys and I like to relive my dreams, or have a do over from my childhood. But more importantly, I just love being around Carla. She's the sweetest soul ever, and I just love being around her. And she just, how they say if like you're around people and they make you feel a certain way.
Yeah.
Good, bad, or indifferent.
Yeah.
So she always makes me feel like super light. You know what I mean? Like when I leave that store, I'm in the best fucking mood. I don't care. Like people were cutting me off on the freeway. I was like, whatever. Like it was because we had the best time ever. Just,
sure.
I love being around good people like that. So
that was awesome.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
And Dason was going to go yesterday. And I told Dason, don't go without me. Please wait for me. Because I had to go to a bunch of meetings and some big things for Drew yesterday.
Sure.
And I was like, and she was like, well, I was going to go. And I was like, all right, well, I mean, that's fine if you want to go without me. That's fine, whatever. She goes, I'm just kidding. I'm going to wait for you. Jesus, relax. And we had the best time today.
I know. Have fun.
Who needs a therapist when you have Carla? Carla and toys. Oh, so fucking fun.
What a life, huh?
Yeah, very cool. Well, I do want to point out that you were kicking ass on your bodybuilding.
Oh, thank you.
You guys, Tate has 3 weeks left before the big show. The show before the big show, right?
Yeah.
He's got 2 competitions coming up, and the first one is on November 8th. And when I called you, you said you had the best posing session today.
Oh yeah, with my coach, I had the best posing session with him today.
Yeah.
He said everything looked great.
Yeah.
And he's happy at how fast I was able to pick up on those posing things, and he just gave me minor tweaks here and there. He said just work on those, and I think we're good. So it just it's the confidence thing, because I don't I wasn't too confident when I first started that posing, and in fact I was like kicking myself like, man, I don't think I can get this.
Yeah.
I was doubting myself, right? But along with a ton of help from Anthony, of course, and just getting me to do the foundation of it, and the small little movements. Once I got that down, then I like the confidence, and then my coach seeing me where I'm at right now since I've been since I started practicing, and man, I feel so good. I feel like I'm ready.
So drop it in the comments, you guys, if you guys want us to do kind of like a countdown to your big show, because I think that would be really cool, and I think we should do like a TikTok series on like the countdown.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And like, I think people would follow it
for like the day of,
like a journey,
whatever.
from like now until like the day of.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, let us know if that's something you guys are interested in, because I think that would be a really fucking cool series that we could take you guys along and do all the behind the scenes and stuff like that.
Sure.
You know what I mean? I think that's a yes.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah. In your chonies. Woo! Anyway, well, we're going to get, we have a really, we've been asked about this topic for a while now, and it's, and we'll get into it in a little bit. Before we do, I want to read some ant brags and some comments from what we've received from you guys. So the first one is Shelby Nunez 8353. And this person said, I would love beginner workouts and TikTok reviews. I always see places like TJ Maxx and Five Below have some gym items, and I never know if they're actually good to use or what workouts I would even do with those, because workout equipment is expensive. So some at-home workout tips would be awesome. I love this comment.
Sure.
Because you could start anywhere.
Yeah.
At any time, and you can do it from the comfort of your own home. So, and they do have stuff at TJ Maxx and Marshalls, and I've never been to Five Below. I mean, I've been to Five Below one time, but I've never seen workout equipment. And I'm assuming there may be kettlebells, or I don't know what would be, maybe bands. I don't know.
Maybe dumbbells,
maybe, but that's a great TikTok series too, to just go to different like places where you can find affordable, at-home workout equipment, whether they're booty bands or dumbbells, like 5-pound dumbbells or whatever, and do a quick series on stuff you could do at home. So 1, love this idea.
Yeah.
So thank you, Shelby. 2, stay tuned for this next episode, the last episode of October, because we have a very different show that we're going to do for you guys. So the podcast is going to be very different, and it's You'll see. I'm not going to give it away, but you'll see. But it is going to include a costume and something that you guys have been asking for a really long time.
Sure.
Right? Which is our beginner workout. So take that for what it is and we'll move on. All right. So the next one is from Sincerely Stevie. And they said, Noelle, you remind me so much of, and this is about the last episode. Okay, guys. Noelle, you remind me so much of Sophia Petrillo from Golden Girls. I mean this in the best way possible, of course. She's such a riot. Now,
Wait, which one of the Golden Girls is that?
And we're going to put the picture up here. That's the old lady, the one that, the little teeny tiny old lady. Fun fact though, out of all the Golden Girls, she was the youngest.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? And she looks the oldest.
Yeah.
Now, at first I read this and I'm like, what the hell? I look that old? But no, she's talking about my sense of humor.
Yeah.
So I'll take it. Thank you, Stevie. No, but that's funny. I love that. Any reference, any
to the Golden Girls?
To the Golden Girls?
Dude, come on.
Fucking gold status right there. Platinum status. So I'll take it. So thank you for that. I love it. All right. This one is from Standards 1105. And they said, she said, because she gave me her pronouns. Thank you. Just so everyone here knows, I'm the most loyal aunt because I listened to this episode twice at work and finally got to watch on YouTube today. 3 streams, baby. Woo! You win, Standards 1105. The claws and the tritties took me out. If you're new here and this is your first episode, go back and watch the last one. You'll know what she's talking about. Very obvious where Drew, Dason, and Donovan get their comedic chops. Love the pod so bad. She, her, by the way. Yay.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you, Standards 1105. We love you so much. That's so funny. Okay. Jessica Cook Mason said, Tate's crab snaps did bring me some joy. Remember when you were going click, click, click? Does this bring you joy? And then they said, she put her pronouns too. This is a she, her. This is a she, her. You guys are the best. Lately, I've gotten into reading books and going for walks after work. I have a twin sister. Our birthday is today. Woo!
Happy birthday.
And this was last week, so happy birthday.
Happy belated.
Yes. And we have a mini book club between the two of us. It's really fun. I love all the advice and guidance you guys share, and I'm always thankful for y'all and the podcast. I hope y'all have a great weekend. And then she put her pronoun, she, her.
Thank you.
Jessica Cook Mason, thank you so much for your comment. And please give your twin sister, a big hug. I love this so much. A little book club between the two sisters.
That's so awesome.
And it's so funny because Dason and Drew do the same thing. Yeah. But it's Dason, Drew, Carrie, and Brittany and Alex. So the 5 of them have a slutty, I don't know, like a slutty romantic-y text chain that they talk about all their books and stuff. So that's kind of cool. I love that. So thank you, Jessica, for your comments.
Thank you.
And then this next one is from our beautiful Princess Audi. She comments a lot on our stuff, and she's a day one for sure. So she said, I don't have a lot of friends I can talk to about this with, but I commented a couple weeks ago on YouTube that I was starting at the gym and nervous to use the machines. And I remember this. Okay. Because she said she goes in there and she's not really sure. And I think this is how it kickstarted. Well, we've had this request since last year. But we were just trying to like bang out some other topics, right? And then she had mentioned a couple weeks ago that she's like, I'm going to start at the gym. And then I think you gave her advice saying, hey, just start slow and you can ask if people want to help you at the gym, right? So she said, so I was just trying 3 random machines. And I have an Ant Brag double update. Number 1, I'm using machines that are more body specific instead of picking random ones like leg day, arm day, etc.
Oh, nice.
Super smart. Yeah. Love that. Perfect. Yeah. And then number 2, I have bumped it up to, this is her second brag. I have bumped it up to 5 machines and I no longer really feel embarrassed to be there or using them.
Look at you.
Woo!
Look at you.
Claps and snaps for Princess Audie.
How long did that take her? I'm just curious.
What do you mean? How long did it take
her?
So
from start to finish to get to the 5 machines and feel comfortable. Did it take
I mean,
her?
at least 3 weeks.
Because I'm just curious.
I think the Adam brag here is because she said, I'm going to try 3 random ones a couple weeks ago. Okay. So let's just say it was 3 weeks ago. Sure. It's taken her 3 weeks to get up to 5 machines.
That's awesome.
It's fucking badass.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's fast.
But it's very fast. Yeah. But it's also different for everybody. Sure. So I don't want to bum someone out going, I can't do that in 3 weeks. You know what I mean?
I don't mean it like that.
No, I know.
I just want to try to keep people at ease So they have kind of like a look into the future, like,
Yeah.
if you keep going, being more consistent, maybe you can get it done in
Yeah.
depending on the person. Yes, of course.
But you know what would be cool is if Princess Audie, if you can drop a comment in today's episode and just let them know, what did you do to get to 5 machines?
Sure. Please share.
How did you push through to get to 5? Did you ask for help from someone at the gym? Because people at the gym always want to help. Or did you just say, fuck it, dude, I'm going to like balls to the wall and I'm going to try it even though I am very uncomfortable. Like if you drop a comment because you could be helping other people too. Okay. And then stay tuned for next week's episode because this will dovetail perfectly into this. So claps for Audie because this is amazing.
Great job.
That is a double ant brag. So you guys show her some love in the comments. That's awesome, dude. Love that so much. Okay. So, which is working hard and doing all this stuff. Sorry, I have to take my glove off because I have to do this. Working hard and like really, getting in there. And that's why I'm like, let's manage people's expectations. I don't want to go too like crazy.
No.
And you know why? Because that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the hustle culture. Okay. So your favorite internet parents are going to give you some funny stories and some bullshit that we've done. And you can learn from our mistakes and not make the same ones. Sound good? So here's why we're talking about this, because I've been seeing so many, like the Gen Z specifically, right? There's people, and even when I was still working in corporate America, like, I don't know, how long have I been out now? 6 years?
Yeah.
Probably like 6 years, right? There was people in my job that were going, these young kids, they don't know how to fucking work anymore. They're all fucking lazy and they want a beanbag and they want free snacks and they want this and that. And I'm like, in my head, I'm thinking, what's wrong with free snacks and a beanbag? I don't want free snacks and a beanbag, right? And it's so funny because people are so set in their ways, right? They're so old school. And so fast forward to the pandemic. And what did the pandemic teach us, right? So like, keep that in mind. So what I want us to talk about today is the hustle culture finally embarrassing? And the reason why I say that is because I look back at what the fuck I did back then and I go, God damn, I was embarrassing. Like, but so dumb.
But I still believe there's a lesson in there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What's the lesson?
The lesson that you're learning as you go, right? You're learning as you go. You're like, I think I want to try this. Right?
No, for sure. Like I can learn as I go, and I did.
Yeah.
But at what cost?
Sure. There are some, yes, of course, like that.
You know what I mean?
But I believe if you never tried it, you'd never know, right? You would never know.
No, it's not about trying, sweetheart. It's about like, you don't have to kill yourself.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You don't have to kill yourself.
That part of it.
To learn. To grow, to move up, to get promoted, to get a big fat fucking raise. Like you don't have to kill yourself and you don't have to demean yourself. You don't have to do all that horse shit that I was doing. And I say that facetiously, kind of, right? But you don't have to do that. There are better ways to do it. And if so this generation knows how to work a fucking computer. They know social media. Now we're moving into AI and it's like, very scary on one hand. On the other hand, it's like, oh my God, my life's easier, which is going to give me quality of life. Right. So that's why I want to talk about that today. I want to talk about like this hustle culture that we grew up in. Right. Nobody knows how to work anymore. First one in, last one out. And they're like, I'm coming at 9 and I'm leaving at noon. My shit's going to be done. Right. I admire that so much. Don't you?
Yeah. Cause I didn't think like that at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
If I saw you doing that,
I'd be like, lazy motherfucker.
I'd be like, you fuck.
Yeah, you
don't know hard work. And that's embarrassing. I say that out loud right now and it makes me cringe. It makes my butthole itch right now. What the fuck?
Because there are easier, because you're older now and you're wiser.
Yeah.
So there are easier ways. It didn't have to be done like that.
No.
You didn't have to kill yourself.
I know. It's crazy, right? So like, let's just touch base on what people might be going, what are they talking about?
What are you even talking about?
Because you don't know the hustle culture like we do. Like it's different.
It's just different.
Yeah. You know the hustle culture in your own way, but like it's not manual labor like our shit. You know what I mean? So I'll give you an example. So like working 10 plus hours a day.
Sure.
Right? Like 7 days a week. And then coming home and working till 2 a.m.
Yeah.
at home. Did I not do all that?
You brought it home? Yeah.
I brought it home.
Yeah.
I brought it on a vacation.
Everywhere.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
It got to the point where my family was sick of me and they would leave for vacation without me. Cause I'd be like, ooh, I actually can't leave on Friday. And they would leave without me. They're like, bye bitch. We gotta go. And I'm like, okay, I'll meet you there. And I would fly out separately or I'd drive separately, or it was just terrible. And sometimes I was like closet emailing because I'm like, and then like, you cannot take your work. I had 2 phones. I had 2 computers, 2 laptops.
It was ridiculous.
It was so ridiculous. Right.
But that was the hustle culture at the time.
No, I'm just laying the foundation of giving you guys context, because some of you young bucks out there don't know what we're talking about. Like if I say, what's a rotary phone, you might not know what I'm talking about. Or what's a yellow pages? You're going to be like, what? A
payphone.
Yeah. Hey, has anyone here ever used a payphone on the street or like a liquor store
in front of 7-Eleven?
Yeah. Has anyone done that? Has anyone
put a fucking dime in that bitch and dialed on it?
Not a dime.
Dime will give you what, like 3 minutes? I don't remember.
No, that's only if it was long distance. If
5 minutes? 5 minutes?
No, if it was local, there was no time limit on it.
Oh, you just throw a dime in and
you just throw a dime. I mean, yeah,
forever?
I think I don't remember a dime.
Dimes, dude.
I remember
and
a
nickels.
quarter.
Dimes and nickels. You could put in that bitch.
People today are going, what's a dime and what's a nickel? Like, all they know is, do you Apple Cash? Love you guys, mean it. These are old fucking fart internet parents talking about the good old days. Anyway, and talking about like, okay, the hustle, going back to the hustle culture. First one in, last one out. I don't leave until my boss leaves, right?
I don't have to pee.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Pee breaks are for wussies.
Don't be a
I'm not hungry. What's lunch?
Yeah.
We're working through lunch today, guys.
Food? What is that? Yeah. Dude, I wouldn't drink water.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to get up and go to the bathroom.
I would tell myself, I'm gonna make that sergeant proud of me. I'm gonna do this and that and show him that I can do this and that, you know. And then was he proud? He didn't give a fuck.
He's like, yeah, I'm clocking out, guys. I'm going home.
Yeah, you didn't give a shit.
But we thought they did.
Yeah, so you're just like, I'm gonna do even more. I'm gonna do even more.
And that brings me to my next point: going above and beyond for your boss, even if it hurts you mentally and physically.
Dude, I did it.
I know. So did I.
Yeah, because that's what. But the example, my pops, he worked all his life, hustled. So that's why I thought I was supposed to do.
I know. And you are supposed to work hard.
I'm not saying it was wrong, but I'm just saying. Not like that.
No. Dude, working weekends, holidays,
Not
vacations,
like
stuff like that. So that's the foundation we're talking about today, right? The hustle culture. And there's nothing wrong with working hard, right? But there are better ways to do it. And Gen Z is like showing us how to fucking do it, right?
It's pretty crazy.
So let's talk about the grind phase, right? Let's talk about what the fuck we did, right? I would get up at 4 a.m. and work out before I would work a 15, 16 hour day, right? I would probably work 10, 11, 12 hours at work, and then I'd come home and work another 4 hours. I worked till 2 a.m, right? But I would get up. So I was literally almost awake for 24 hours. I didn't realize that until I was writing notes for this episode today. And I was thinking, oh my God. And sometimes I did work. I remember the longest I ever worked without sleeping was 48 hours.
Those were when you were in a certain part of. That's when like proposal hell.
Yeah.
Those are the nights, late nights, like early morning, those were like 2 hour sleep.
Yeah, but I was also the boss who expected the same out of everyone else.
Yeah,
because
so
if I'm trying to win this work to keep you all fuckers employed, you're gonna row in this boat with me, right? Yeah. But we would take breaks. I'd buy everybody dinner. Sure. I would make 7-Eleven runs. I would go get in my car and go to 7-Eleven and buy a bunch of fucking snacks and energy drinks or whatever. Because there was no DoorDash at that time. And I would bring it back to the office and stuff like that. So I did my best to take care of everybody that was working hard like I was. But like, did we need to do that? I remember you telling me, why is it always like this? Every time there's a big proposal coming out, why can't you guys do this shit ahead of time?
Yeah, I didn't understand.
Because we were, and I always tell Tate, you don't get it, dude. Because I had to also still work and do other things in addition to that.
Yeah,
you know
but
what I mean?
but by that point in the business, you already had a marketing crew.
I know.
Like you're supposed to give it to them, and they're supposed to make your dream come.
They could never do what I do. They just couldn't.
Sure.
One time I let them run with it because I was already doing something else.
Sure.
And they fucked it up.
Sure.
They fucked it up, and then they sent the proposal to. Well, when I got to look at it, and I'm like, "What is this? What? Everything's out of order." And then we missed the deadline. And I was. I'd never let that happen to me again.
That's a bad example. Sorry about that, guys.
Anyway, I'm getting off topic here, but you know what I mean, like that wake up grind.
Yeah.
Like right, and okay, this makes me so embarrassed to say this, but it's true. I'd be like 4 a.m. crew, and I would post a picture of me at the gym, or I would do CrossFit right at 4 in the morning.
Remember when we did the 75 hard?
Well, hold that thought. Hold that fucking thought, because they're in my notes here.
Sure.
Okay. So like I would wake up at 4 in the morning and I made sure I documented it and put it on social media. So everybody thought I was fucking cool and a badass, right? My butt is itching right now talking about this dumb shit, right? Okay. So then so I called myself the 4 a.m. crew, right?
Yeah.
It makes me cringe. Okay. And then, so when we're in that grind phase, right?
Sure.
We always thought the grind was a symbol, right? Of control, of ambition.
Look at me.
I'm a badass,
Look
right?
at me conquer.
Yeah.
But at the same time, your insides are just like dying.
Yeah, they're like, ooh.
Ulcers. Burning the inside of your stomach liner. You can barely, you can't, you're
I can't
like
even eat normal.
Your kidneys are all dried out.
My kidneys.
Because you don't want to drink water to go pee.
Because if I have to get up and go pee, that's literally 3 minutes out of my day that I cannot spare. You guys think I am not embellishing the fucking truth, dude.
No.
And so like my kidneys look like raisins.
Yeah.
But which is probably why I had kidney stones for the first time.
Dude, it was all related. It was
Kidney
all stress
stones.
related.
Then I thought I was having a heart attack.
It's all stress
like
related,
at least 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
And I had to go in for like the cardiac shit.
And it was such a machismo thing.
No, I know.
It felt like such a flex.
Dude, I was dominating. That's what happens. That's what happens when you grow up with all boys.
Yeah.
I think that I need to be like, well, actually, you know what it is? It's from childhood trauma.
Sure.
So hear me out. It's like when you have childhood trauma, you come from the foster care system, you're like, you can either go one of 2 ways. One, you can pull yourself out and like, make yourself, a success, or you can go down the other route of life and a life of crime. I don't know. Right. So for me, it's always like, I need that constant validation, right? I needed it. I needed it. Because I felt like, I was invisible when I was growing up, and then going through the foster care system, it fucking sucked.
Yeah.
So it's like, I will never depend on anybody. I will make my own money and I will be seen, that kind of thing. So, I mean, I think that's what it stemmed from. 13 ulcers. Yeah. Thought I was going into cardiac arrest, kidney stones. Fucking.
I think you were losing your hair.
Yeah, my hair was falling out.
There's a crazy rash on your neck.
I'm gonna put a picture of this rash that I had on my neck, and I went to 5 different doctors, and they were 4 different. I went to 5 different doctors. 4 of them were male. Couldn't figure out what the fuck was wrong with me. I went my 5th and final one. I said, if this person can't help me, fuck it. It is what it is. Like I'm not going to any more doctors. I'm not taking off any more time from work. Right. Yeah. And it was a woman. And she figured out what it was as soon as I walked in. She goes, oh, that's stress-induced psiasis. Yeah. What?
I remember you had some crazy swelling on your eye too one time. Like just crazy shit was happening.
The wheels were falling off, guys. And why? Hustle culture.
Oh, man.
Right?
Yeah.
Until you tricked me into going to the doctor one day. Yeah. And then he put me on mandatory 6-week medical leave. Yeah. Because of that rash.
And if it wasn't for that 6-week medical leave, this all wouldn't have come to.
No.
Because you were just like, I just need to rest.
Yeah.
Just give me a couple days. I'll be back. You know what I mean? Like, I'll bounce back, dude. I always do. Right. Yeah. And I think at that point in your life, like health wise, it was just, I don't think your body could take it anymore.
And the only reason why I actually took the 6 weeks is because you cried and you told me our family doesn't work without you. and you're killing yourself. I can't do this anymore. I can't sit here and
you
watch
weren't even going to do the 6 weeks. I'm just going to do a couple days.
Yeah.
I'll bounce right back. I don't need to do no 6 weeks.
Because I'm a badass. Yeah. I don't need rest.
Yeah. And I was just like, I don't care. Just take some days.
Yeah.
And then it turned into the actual days you're supposed to take, because then it came to realization. You're like, fuck, look at me. I'm fucking falling apart.
I wouldn't even come to that realization though if you didn't cry and tell me that you literally told me we can't live without, like, our family doesn't work without you.
Yeah. And
you're slowly killing yourself, and I can't stand back and sit here and watch you do this.
Yeah.
Please take some time off.
It just wasn't going to stop.
I know.
I could see it. More and more shit just kept coming.
I know.
And you kept saying, I just need to get this one, and then I'll have a break. Yeah. And then
like you're talking about this one job, right?
Project, yeah.
This project.
Yeah, I just need to get this one project, then I'll have a break. And then there was another one, and then another one. And I was like, bro, there's no end to this thing.
I was kind of a badass, dude. I was kind of a big deal. Like, and I just love the thrill of winning.
Sure.
And beating and kicking everyone else's ass.
Sure, but at what cost?
I know. Sure. I'm just telling you, this is where my mindset was, sure. Right? So, okay. So, like, if we're talking about like a grind that symbolized like control and ambition, right? Mm-hmm. Versus what it looks like today, which is desperation and anxiety. That's what it looked like, right? Like
at the time,
it didn't. It looked like, dude, I'm fucking badass. Yeah. I love this. I love whooping everyone's ass, especially if it's a whole team of men and I whoop their ass with my whole team of women. Oh, it was like, I'm creaming my jeans for this shit, dude. I fucking loved winning, right?
But it was fleeting, bro.
It was fleeting. But I was caught up in it, right? So the reason why I wanted to do this episode is because there's still people out there, and I call you guys kids, like I've told you that before, even though if you're in your 30s, right? You got to take a step back and think, okay, can I do this better? Is this job slowly killing me like mine was? If that's the case, how can you find a job like Carla, who started her own toy business,
Holy
right?
Shit.
Like, and that's what prompted me to do this topic because, and it wasn't just because I saw Carla today. I talked to Carla online and whatever, and we've been to her store several times, and it just kind of dawned on me like, oh my God, like she fucking figured it out.
I know, man.
Right? She
and
figured
early.
It out. Yeah, because she's in her mid-30s. Yeah. And I'm not saying a toy store is for everybody, but like, what can people do that they love or, just actually enjoy, and they can make money off it? Like, we went for Billy's 31st birthday. Yeah. We went for Peely's birthday to the San Diego Wild Animal Park, right? And it was phenomenal, dude. Just I didn't know this, but they're a self-funded
right. We were talking about
zoo. Yeah, they don't take money from the government. It's all like self-funded, which is fucking awesome because they could take care of the animals the way they want. They could breed them the way they want. Because they're like breed, and they're like, no, it doesn't work that way, right? Leave it to the fucking professionals who know animals, right? And we just loved it. It was called the Roar and Snore, and we got to sleep in a tent on the fucking prairie or wherever. Yeah. Oh, it was so awesome. But I'm thinking our guides, I was telling Donovan, because Donnie loves animals, and so does Peely. Those two motherfuckers know so much about bugs and animals and everything, insects. Right? It's crazy. Yeah. And so they were answering all the questions of our tour guides, and they were like, oh my God, you guys know so much. And then those two tour guides were so fun, and they loved their jobs. Yeah. They knew all about the animals, and you could just see the joy in their face. All that to say, that's why I wanted to talk about this, because that's not hustle culture. No. That's taking care of beautiful animals and keeping them from extinction. And they love their job, and they get to talk to people and educate people on you should donate. So like, you know what I mean? It's so cool. And then you have friends like Carla who just like love toys, love to see other people enjoy toys, and just have a great time.
It sounds like she's figured out the secret. Dude. It's not really a secret, but
it kind of is if nobody else is fucking doing it. Jesus.
Because the energy, right? You said that many times. I just love her energy. Imagine waking up like that every morning.
I can. After I leave her store, and then I forget. And then I get into the stupid hustle culture again. Right? But like, think about the stupid shit. And this is why I say like, before it was like a badge of honor, like control and ambition. And now it looks desperate and anxious, you know? So like, I was part of the 4 a.m. club, right? Remember when I was like, I'm going to take cold showers in the morning. I'm so embarrassed to tell you guys this. This is me being vulnerable, okay? This is a safe space. Remember, we listen, but we don't judge, right?
It's not just you. I did it with you. We did it together.
And then on my list, I do have 75 hard.
Yeah.
Drop a comment if you know what 75 hard is. And if you've done it. Now listen, we've done it
more than once.
We've done it. We've done it 5 times. 5. Not once, not twice. 5 fucking times. We finished it twice. Mm-hmm. And the other 3 times we bailed.
Yeah.
And then by the 5th time I'm going, what the fuck are we doing right now? Like, knock it off. This is what I'm telling myself. Knock it off. Right? I'm going to fight you in the front yard. I'm in the front yard punching myself in the face. What is going on?
You're just trying to figure it out, bud.
God, because I wanted discipline and anyway.
We're just trying to figure it out.
Or what about journaling at sunrise?
Dude, I'm not clowning, man. I'm not. If that's your thing, by all means, do your thing.
Listen, I did it.
We did it too.
Or at least tried to.
Yeah.
Anyway, fucking crunchy hippie. What the fuck was I thinking? But like, and then I would listen to Andy Frisella. Do you guys know who Andy Frisella is?
Sure, that's where we got 75 hard.
Yeah, that's where he's supposedly, whatever. And he turned into a big MAGA shithead. So I'm like, fuck this guy. But I used to listen to him while I was taking a shower on full blast, going, yeah, don't be a pussy, yeah. Like, that was me. And then I remember one day, Jason came over because she was going to ride with me to work one day because we were going down to San Diego. Yeah. And I was in my bathroom getting ready and I had him on full blast. And then we get in the car and she goes, how do you listen to that? It gives me anxiety. And I was like, no, it's cool. It pumps me up. Dude, how embarrassing. I'm so embarrassed even saying that.
Don't be.
It's so embarrassing.
It's just that part of your life.
I know, but like, what an idiot, right? Tony Robbins, all that other shit. And I'm like, God damn it.
Hey, we did a Tony Robbins event, buddy.
And we went to a Tony Robbins event.
Yeah, and we walked on coals.
We walked on the hot coals. Oh, God, I wish I could find that picture. Go the walk of stupid.
No, no, don't say that. Don't say that. It's not true. Did you think you were going to walk on coals, bud?
No, I thought they were fake.
Dude.
I thought they were fake. And I was like, all right, I guess I'll do it. And then I went and I was like,
but we did.
I was like, dude, those coals are real, dude. They're fucking real. They have like medical staff standing next to it. I thought it was all bullshit.
No.
And I was like, all right. And everybody was like running across it.
Dude, and you were in front of me and you were just like playing along. All right, I'll do it. And then I'm like behind you going, bro, this is real, bro. This is real.
Whatever. Oh, is it? Are they hot? They look red hot. Actually, they look white hot. I'm sitting there talking mad shit.
Yeah, they're like, take your shoes off. I'm like, babe, they want us to take our shoes off.
And I was like, oh, do they?
I'm taking my shoes off. I'm taking them off now.
I was literally doing that.
And then that guy goes, ready, go.
Yeah, I go, okay. And I took one, my first one, I was like, fuck, this shit's real. Dude, I was like, and I got off and then they have like a bucket of water that you put your feet in. Yeah. And then Tate was all.
We just walked on hot coals.
No, but I was like, turned around and you didn't even go yet. And I was like, they're real, babe. These are real. Run your ass off. Run like you stole something. Cause I was like, I didn't believe it. God, I was so moated. And I was like, and my
your feet did get burned?
A little bit.
They were just a little
yeah, like some of my little toes.
But like when I watched you, it just looked like you walked a little fast. You didn't run. You didn't run. You walked a little fast.
And you know why? I was so moated. I was like, all right, well, I was talking
shit. Here it comes.
Hey, I'll be vulnerable. This is exclusive, by the way. I've never admitted this. I was so embarrassed that I thought they were fake.
Yeah.
That I had to act cool as a cucumber, walking across it looking like a badass. Everybody was running against it or running across it, but I was like, nah, at least I'm moated, so at least I can do is act like I'm fucking awesome. And I was like, but I was walking a little fast, but I turned around and I was like, hey, this shit's real. Oh my God. Anyway, so I can't believe we did that, dude. That was fucking crazy.
We did it though. We did it. We did it.
We did. We did it. And I was like, damn. And this was on the USC campus in LA.
There were so many people.
It was crazy.
That freaking thing was packed.
It's
that
crazy.
Place was packed.
But you know what that whole thing tells me?
Huh?
That whole thing tells me there's a lot of people who are lost.
What do you mean?
They're lost. They don't know where they're going in life.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe they're stuck in a job. They're stuck in a fucked up marriage or a relationship, or their family sucks or whatever. Everybody. That's why he makes hand over fist, because people are hurting. People are lost. They're hurt, or like they're I don't know what the word is, but like they need something and they need inspiration.
Yeah.
And he's really fucking good at inspiring. And by the way, here's a newsflash. If you're thinking about going to Tony Robbins, you may not even see him. No. We saw him at the very beginning, and it was like a 2-day event.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we saw him at the very beginning for maybe 5 minutes. And then the rest, it was just his other speakers with my finger quotes. Like, so if you think you're going to see Tony Robbins, you may not even see him at all. Right. And you pay a fuck ton of money to go to those things. And then everybody's like mowing you over trying to get a front seat. Yeah. Like, it was pretty cool. It was pretty wild. But I mean, do it if that, rocks your boat. But like, I just think, it's kind of, they kind of prey on you. Yeah. You know what I mean? On your vulnerability and like whatever fucked up shit you got going on in your life. Just like church. Yeah. They fucking prey on the weak. They do. Yeah. It's true, right? Yeah. But I mean, all of that, you don't need to spend that kind of money.
No.
You can find all that shit on YouTube. Yeah. You really can. Yeah. Like, honestly. So anyway, that was our discipline era, right? And then, there's the that I'm that girl, right? Versus like the soft life, right? Sure. The pivot of like, and you know who taught us that? You know what taught us that?
What?
Fucking COVID. Right?
Oh, yes.
I'm that girl. You can count on me. Yeah. I'm overworking. I'm overworking myself because I want to look like I'm a noble worker, right? You can count on me. You can trust on me. First one in, last one out. I'll take everybody's job and do it myself, right? Just like you were saying, right? And you're like your sergeant, and he's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm going home. Yeah. It's a cool story, bro. Whatever. Did you do what I told you to do? Yeah. All right. Fuck off. Yeah. You know what I mean? And my favorite embarrassing part of all of this shit was I wore lack of sleep like a goddamn badge of honor.
That was pretty bad.
I only slept 1.5 hours today.
Yeah.
Like, and I got all my work done, and your job and his job. I did them all. Like, and I thought that was a badge of honor.
Flex.
It was a flex. Yeah. At the time, it kind of was, because no one else was doing it.
Sure.
Right? But at what cost?
Yeah.
My hair was falling out. My fucking rash.
Yeah.
Like my legs were going to sleep at random time. Like, I was literally falling apart.
You were.
I was a ticking time bomb.
Yeah. But everything was just being ignored. You're like, fuck it. I don't have time for that.
Yeah. My chest hurts. It's all right. I'll walk it off. I'll
rub some dirt on it.
No, I'll spray some Windex on it. Like in my big fat Greek wedding, everything he was like, right? And I wore that as a badge of honor, and I thought, dude, this is so fucking cool, right? But it's like we need the balance, right? Which is like, it's like anything, right? Too much of anything is never a good thing.
No.
Right?
No.
And you can't even say that about money. You have too much money, you start doing dumb shit.
Too many problems.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So like, it's like, oh, if I have to rest, then I feel like and this is the God honest truth.
Sure.
I don't know if you ever felt like this when you were a sheriff, but like, if I felt like when I went on my mandatory rest, I took 6 weeks off, but did I really? The whole first 7 days was like, I was still working. I was sneaking emails until the HR person had to say, no one is allowed to respond to Noelle. I'm going to take her off the emails and whatever. Yeah. So I couldn't even email people from like my work email. You know what I mean? Because they were like forcing me to rest. And you know why? Because I was the money machine, dude. They're like, she can't die, dude. We need her to make more money for us. You have to rest, God damn it. Yeah. Right? Even though they were the crux of all my problems. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And it was kind of like, well, if you can't do it, I guess I'll give it to this person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, ooh.
Yeah,
right?
You're like, that's my baby.
Yeah, God.
You just give it away like that.
Yeah, have you guys ever seen that movie? I don't know how she does it with Sarah Jessica Parker.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just that when I watched that movie on an airplane back from Sacramento, and I was like, oh my God, this is my life.
Yeah.
It's about a working mom who travels all the motherfucking time, is always in the office. And then her boss was like, her boss was like, you have kids? Oh, maybe I'll give it to this guy over here.
Yeah. She's like, no,
I'll do it. I'll do it. And she sacrificed time with her kids. She's sacrificed time with her husband. Self-care. She barely brushed her hair. Like, that was me. So if you have a chance to watch it because you're going through this shit, watch that. Okay. So that was, you know, if I had to rest, I felt like I was like being a lazy ass.
Yeah, lazy ass. You not being a good example. Not a woman of your word. You said you were going to get it done. You know. Yeah, there were so many things. I recall back then. You're like, I can't.
Yeah,
because I don't have time.
You know where that stems from? Patriarchy.
Yeah. It was insane.
They pit women against each other. Like there's only room for one of you at the top. And that's not true.
Yeah.
Right. And so like any little thing. So that's why like, oh, I don't have kids, or if I have kids, whatever. So that really sucks. So I wore lack of sleep like a badge of honor. But the pandemic changed everything. It changed my mindset.
Yeah,
I'm like,
my mindset.
Yours. I'm like, what are we doing?
What are we doing? What have I done all these years?
Because think about it. What did people do during the pandemic? They started making bread.
Staying home.
They started making like DIY projects.
Yeah.
Stanley Tucci, he started getting even more well known on TikTok because he was making cocktails.
Sure.
Like old timey cocktails from back in the day, you know? And it was really cute. And everybody was cooking and learning new recipes. And that's when TikTok blew up.
Started finding stuff to bring them joy.
Yeah.
You know, stuff that actually brings them joy.
Yeah, and slow the fuck down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, enjoy. See, this is a funny topic that we're bringing up because I just saw a video on TikTok the other day about this guy was interviewing an Italian business owner in his shop. And I think there was a clothing shop. They made clothes there.
Okay.
And the town, this guy interviewing was saying, hey, you know, you should be doing this in your company and this in your company. You can make more money.
Yeah.
And the owners were saying, they were husband and wife, they were saying, why do we need more money? We have happy workers, right? We take care of them. We need to take care of them because they make the company money, and they get time off whenever they like. I have plenty of money.
See, quality of life.
Yeah, it was insane.
The fucking Italians, the Europeans, they know how to do it, man.
This guy. At lunchtime, they take 2-hour lunches and they go home and they make a fucking spread for the whole family, and everybody sits for 2 hours, eats, enjoys each other's company, and then when they're done, then they go back to work.
Oh, what a dream. You see what I'm saying, guys? So like, oh, we need more quality.
It's quality. It's not quantity. No, and it's not money. It's not, it's more quality of life. And this is what I obviously have learned since the pandemic and us fortunate enough to be able to retire early and stay home and think about all these things. Oh, my scarf came off. It keeps coming off. Sorry, guys.
Okay, tie it back up while you're talking.
I can barely feel them with these gloves on.
Your guns are in the way.
Sorry, guys. Anyways, which I've slowly figured out and still working on it. Right, as you know, as we're doing different things in our lives right now, and the more understanding of is quality is what you're looking for. Period.
Right. And you know, it's funny because like since the pandemic, we've learned this, right?
Yeah.
We've slowed the fuck down.
Yeah.
And it's not even a fraction of what it used to be. But I find myself like not wanting to look at emails, and I have to look at these emails, you guys. I'm the momager. I got to look at these emails. But it literally sometimes.
Oh, trauma.
Yeah. It fucking triggers me.
Yeah.
From like the crazy town that I used to be in. And like, I sometimes don't want to look at the emails.
Yeah.
And then they'll start piling up. And it makes me like, my Gmail has 11,000 emails in it that are unread. And I'm like, well, no one's reached out. So I guess that's okay. But the business email is the one I have to, that one's like, I'm hyper vigilant on that one.
Sure. It's almost like you burned yourself out.
I did. And social media, because I used to do social media plans and whatever.
Sure.
They're more elaborate now. The algorithms have changed. Everything's changed since I was in the business when I was in PR.
Yeah.
But I used to do that for clients. And then that's why you only see a couple of like posts from me a week, because sometimes I kind of like ice myself out, like, or overstimulate myself going, oh, I'll get on a roll.
Sure.
And then my numbers are jumping. Like, in 1 week, I got 1,000 new followers, which is not a big deal. But like for me, like I finally hit 8,000 followers on TikTok without even fucking trying.
Sure.
And then it was like, oh, that's too much. Okay. And then I went dark for like a week. I fucked up my algorithm again. Like I know how it works.
Sure.
But sometimes I just get, it was too traumatized. I did that shit for 25 years. You know what I mean?
I know.
So now
that's why I always tell you, just whenever.
Yeah.
You don't put no, it's like whatever.
That's what good old Val, my therapist, said. She's like, you post when you want. Don't make it overwhelming. And because you know what I do? Oh, I didn't post
it. Turns into work.
Yeah. Evil.
There's evil afoot.
That's how I felt. I feel like to this day, you guys, I'm not even joking. Sure. So all that to say, we got to find the balance in our life, right? There's no such thing as perfect balance, right? You're going to be upside down on one side, like maybe family life, and then works up here. There's no such thing as really balanced, like really balancing your life out. But the goal is balance. So if you continue to just make that
work on that, that itself, it should be fine.
Yeah.
But we also understand you're young and you're thinking, well, I got to do this, I got to do that. So there's that part of you too that has to grow and learn and understand. Just know we're ahead of the game. We're just giving you some advice, some mistakes we made in the past, and that maybe that can help you move along easier through the process. And it's
even in Mexico, they have it's called siesta. They shut their shit down from like, I don't even know the time, so don't quote me on that. But like, I just remember they closed at like noon and didn't open back up till 4 or something like that. I'm like, that's fucking awesome. And they're like, I'm like, what do you do? And my friend Judy, she was like, well, we nap, we eat, hang out. And I'm like, what a dream life. No wonder everyone's so fucking nice in Mexico. Like just super chill.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, in our culture, right? Polynesia, like everybody's chill, everybody's family oriented.
Laid back.
Exactly. Imagine if everybody was like that and we weren't on this fucking capitalism. But you know what? You newer generations coming up, you get it.
Yeah.
You get it. And you're like, hey, we can do that in a quarter of the time and then we can have siestas. Like, duh. But old fucks, you know, they're like, oh, you guys are a bunch of lazy fucks, you know? But you guys have figured it out. So the deeper reflection is like, what does it mean to genuinely rest?
Yeah.
Right? And like your story about the Italians.
Yeah.
Why do we need more money? Like for what? Like I have everything right in front of me.
Everything I need.
Oh, what a dream.
Exactly what I said.
Fucking dream, right?
We have everything we need right now.
And then the other thing you have to remember too, and this is what I went through, is like, how do you discern, you know, or differentiate between your peace and performance?
Yeah.
Right? I was so performative. I'm embarrassed to say that.
No, there's no reason to be embarrassed.
That's my feeling. It's a valid feeling.
I understand that.
I cringe.
Yeah,
I'm not even joking. I told you my ass itches when I think about how like performative I was. And it wasn't intentional. I wasn't like, I'm going to put on a show for everybody.
No, it was like, this is what I got to do.
Yeah. Like I'm going to show them.
This is what I got to do.
It's crazy. So like you have to separate your piece from performance, right? What's it worth to you?
Yeah, exactly.
What's the cost?
Yeah, what's the cost?
The barrier of entry is basically, am I going to pay the piper to get what I want? Yeah. Or do I take a different route and still get what I want and not have to sacrifice my health or my mental health?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because man, oh man, did I sacrifice a lot.
A lot.
You know? And then you also, I also wanted to like kind of piecemeal this in here or kind of weave this in. Like we want to acknowledge our ambition.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say earlier.
Yeah.
Because they're young and they want to push. Yeah, I'm going to try it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing.
Right.
All we're saying is there's some mistakes we personally made in the past, and we've realized there was way better ways of doing it. We were just fortunate to be in this position that we are in right now, right, where we can share this information because some people are still stuck in that grind.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we've come to realization that grind isn't the thing, isn't it?
It's not what you think it is.
No.
Because then you're gonna go, it's kind of like if I'm mad at you and I'm like, okay, I'm leaving now. And you don't care. I'm the worker and Tate's the boss, right? Like at your work.
Yeah.
All right, I'm over here. I'm doing this. And what do you think? What do you think? And they're like, all right, cool. But you could have done this. And then you're like, ooh, right? It's never good enough.
No.
Right? So
you're always chasing it, man.
You're always chasing it. And like sometimes you chase something that you're never going to fucking catch. Right? So you got to figure out what is it that you want to do.
Yeah.
What brings you joy? You could even
most especially.
Yeah, just start there.
Yeah.
What brings you joy? Smoking weed. Okay, how can we monetize? How can we monetize that? Right? I can go work at a weed store and get my weed for free, and then I can. I'm being facetious, but you get what I'm saying, right? You can monetize what you love.
Yeah, you can.
I love public speaking. I love helping people, and this is our podcast. I get to do those things, and we get to monetize it now. Are we making a bunch of bucks doing this? Not yet.
Not
Not
but
yet.
That's not why we're doing it.
Exactly. That's not why we did
That's
it.
not why we're doing
Yeah, exactly. So all that to say is like, you have to acknowledge your ambition, which is great, but you got to also manage what it is that you're doing so that you're not sacrificing, you're not sacrificing your integrity, doing shit you're not supposed to be doing because, you're trying to vie for attention from someone else or make money.
Yeah.
Like your integrity is everything, right?
Everything.
So remember we told you guys earlier in this podcast, probably like last year.
It was last year.
Yeah. Once you lose your integrity, that's something you have to give away. Nobody can take your integrity from you. You give that away. And once it's gone, it's gone. Yeah. Right. So like you have to understand, at what cost do you want that thing? Yeah. And you got to figure it out. And then you really have to ask yourself, do I want that thing?
Is that really what I want?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of like the bodybuilding thing for me right now, right? Like the original thought process at the very beginning is I got to get that pro card, right? Well, what does that pro card mean? Right? What does it mean to me? My first thought is, I don't know.
My first thought is nothing.
I don't know.
I asked you and Anthony the other day, like what's the end goal?
Yeah.
Because Anthony said he's going to do this forever. And I go, okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
But to be fair, he loves it.
He loves it. Absolutely loves it.
He loves it.
Yeah.
But do you love that grind? Probably not. Like, would you do it without the grind? Probably, right? Is there a more efficient way to get that same high?
Yeah.
Or whatever it is that you're chasing?
Yeah.
Without putting your body through that?
Yeah.
And your psychological, your mental health through that.
I personally believe there is.
Yeah, I do too.
That's my opinion. And I've come to that realization as I'm coming to an end of this in a few weeks, and that is I'm not going to continue.
No, you're not.
Pro card or not.
No.
No more.
This is documented right now.
Yeah.
You guys laugh, but this will never happen again.
This will never happen. And look at my eyes. They're not winking. Not like last time.
Not like last time. Yeah, for sure. Jesus
not winking
Christ.
last time. So, and that's just me. That's me. That's my decision. That's what I've decided to do. And thinking about this subject that we're on today, it just came to mind. So I wanted to share that as well.
Yeah.
It is a grind. But it's not a grind I'm willing to sacrifice.
And me either.
At this point.
Because you can't do this shit without me, and I'm not doing this again. I'm telling you right now. This was really hard. It was really hard for me personally.
Sure.
Right? And you know that.
Yeah.
And it's really hard for you too. And I am very, very proud of you. And
thank you.
You've done so much. And listen, bodybuilding is not for the faint of heart.
No.
And not even a partner who's in it, right? Because it's a team thing, right? Yeah. So, but yeah, this whole episode was just like the grind. If you're still in the old school grind, like we were, like,
take a step back.
Yeah. First one in, last one out. I'm not my leg is broken, but I'm not, I'm going to go to work.
Yeah.
Don't. I promise you, no one cares.
No
one cares.
And you can be replaced, and then another guy will come in and do the same thing.
Do the same shit.
Yeah, probably pay him less.
I was just gonna say it, but they'll pay him less. So you guys have plenty of time to figure this out, and you know what? It's also okay because I get asked this a lot in DMs. Like, how do you know it's okay to quit?
Sure.
Like, I don't want to be a quitter.
No, but the thought.
Yeah, like the thought of quitting kills me.
Sure.
But I fucking hate where I'm at.
If this crosses your mind, you quit.
Yeah. And to which I would say, or I do say to them, but at what cost are you going to stay in this, right? Whether it's a relationship,
sure.
I get asked that a lot.
Money,
jobs, school, right? I quit law school, you guys, because I hated it. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be.
No.
I only wanted to do it because I wanted people to respect me and say, oh, Noelle's an attorney, right? I initially did it so I can negotiate contracts with you for you when you were in the NFL.
Yeah.
But then I found out after I was already in law school, I don't need to have a law degree to negotiate a contract. No, and I was doing that at work.
Yeah.
What the hell? I just wasn't doing that, right?
Yeah.
So I took a step back and I go, okay, what's this going to look like, right? If I stay in law school, I have 2 kids already. You were in the NFL, so I was basically a single parent. And I'm thinking, what is it? And then I go, and then I have to pass the bar. And then I pass the bar, and then I got to go start at the bottom of the totem pole at some law firm.
Sure.
Then I got to work 16-hour days. Now I'm not seeing my kid. Like, no,
yeah,
don't care. Yeah. And so I thought, you know what? I would rather quit now while I'm ahead,
sure,
and not lose all this time with my children and my husband and my friends. And I cut my losses. It did sting. Many, many years. Sure. I was embarrassed to tell anybody I even went to law school because I didn't finish.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, do I regret it? Hell motherfucking no.
No.
I do not.
No.
Not at all.
No.
I learned a lot. I actually learned how to negotiate contracts better by going to law school. And I learned a whole bunch there, but I didn't lose as much time as I would have had I stayed in.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And then the universe will take you to where you need to be.
Yeah.
And where you should be, and that's here right now. And look at all the crazy stuff I've done. I never went to school to do PR.
Sure.
I did not go to school to do that, and I just fell into it. So if you hate where you're at, but you're afraid to quit, it's okay to quit.
Yeah.
If you gave it the old college try, and it's not, and now don't start something and 2 weeks later quit like like my scrapbooking. Don't do that.
That's not what we're talking about.
When it comes to your life, right? Yeah. Scrapbooking, who cares? But like, you get what I'm saying. But you know what I mean?
Maybe it's a money thing, and you got to stay in it because it's the only job you have right now, which is fine too. But by all means, look.
But that doesn't excuse you for not looking for another job.
Yeah, that's something. By all means, get at it and look for others.
Exactly. Yeah. And listen, I'll end on this. Everybody who has taken our advice.
Yeah.
About go back to last year's season 1, and there's an episode there where we talk about like leaving your fucking job. Yeah. Right. And when you should leave and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Everybody, and I can count probably 10, 12 people at least have like DM'd us and said, I took your advice because I hated my job and I applied for a job that I wasn't fully qualified for because we talked about that in the episode. Hey, it doesn't matter.
Sure.
Fake it till you make it, man. Yeah. Just, whatever. Everybody who took our advice got a better job, less hours, more money, fucking happy.
Way more happy.
Yeah. So the proof is in the pudding. Okay. So if you're in that situation, you got to figure that out.
Yeah.
But you don't need to do the grind culture. But Gen Z, these motherfuckers are getting it down, man. They know it.
I envy you guys.
Yeah. Shit. So kudos to you and your beanbag chairs.
I think I cut my life short a couple years.
Exactly.
I'm trying to gain it back right now.
No shit. Well, anyways, you guys, thank you for joining us for episode 43. And thank you for being patient with us because our episode, this is the second week it's come out late, but that's okay. It's still here. It's still up. You didn't even tell me. You didn't tell me like my shells were off. Don't look. It's been crazy. Cuckoo bananas, especially we're in the last 3 weeks of this bodybuilding stuff. So
that's what's making it.
It is. Yeah. We'll be honest.
Yeah, just being honest.
Tate's fault. It's your fault.
Not my fault. It's bodybuilding's fault.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, you know what? It's Anthony's fault. Everybody yell at Anthony. Anyway, we love you guys so much. Thank you for joining us for episode 43. We love spooky season. And tune in for next week. Next week is gonna be different. Our pod is gonna be different. It's gonna be super fun. And it came to me in a brain blast when I woke up in the morning. This is how it works. I either have really fucking cool shampoo moments when I'm shampooing my hair in the shower, and then I have these great ideas. Or if I wake up in the morning and that's the first thing I think of, it's a banger.
Okay.
And that's what happened for this next pod.
That's what's happened every single pod.
Yee, woo. I can't wait. Okay.
So in the meantime, Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
Activate. Evil.
We're out.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Check it. Is this a gardening party? Or maybe it's not. I don't know. You can't see. Yeah. Gardening.
Your shells are moving.
Don't look at my shells. You pervs. No me gusta. I'm just gonna free ball it.
Do you have time to go pee?
Yeah.
I do. Yes.
Hurry up though.
Okay. Go back. Is that fast enough, mermaid man? And then you go evil.
Okay.
I'll go. There's evil afoot.
Wait. So we're gonna. This is episode 43. That's how I sing honey.
That's what I mean, the gloves.
It's like,
Spare fingers.
like just too big going. These are spare fingers. Okay.